You're here, I'm here, good music's here to be played and to be talked about. If I've earned your subscription by the end of this video, I'll be ever so grateful. I'm Alan, this is Alan Reacts. See you on that side of the tape. So we're going back to, well, hello all, sorry about that, just dive straight into it. Going back to some more Wishbone Ash, and this is down to Russell Marriott. Russell, you put some tracks to me and you said, look, Steve, there's some great tracks before you get to August, which I haven't got to yet, obviously, because I'm still exploring. And then you told me, you gave me several songs, and I picked the first one. And the title of the song is Jailbait. This is from 1971 from Pilgrimage. But just the title alone, I need my coffee while I'm listening to it. I would have a cigarette, because that's a contentious title. So, no cigarettes, I won't smoke on screen. But I will have my coffee during the listening. So let's get into this, and oh God, with some trepidation, just the title alone.
Shines. I'm wondering why your face no longer shines.
That opening was beautifully constructed for all my limited guitar knowledge. It just built up with that thumping bass line. And I was kind of drawn to I remember when I first heard the first like sort of female rock, it wasn't Joan Jett, it was Suzi Quatro. I mean, I'd probably heard other female singers, but I didn't know them. So the first one that pops into my pre-teenage brain was Suzi Quatro, and she had that heavy bass line. I know later on I'd be listening to Joan Jett and Janis Joplin and all those kind of beautiful singers, but it has that familiarity from the 70s. I mean, I was only 6 when this came out, so later in life I would have heard like Suzi Quatro and that, but she still opened up with that. She had that tagline, and it's just beautiful. And then you've got literally Martin Turner's voice, which is, it has a little bit pain to it there. So, let's get into the song some more. I love this.
I'm wondering why you're always on my mind. I'm still wondering, give me a little more time. I need to know why I can't see your tears. I need to know why I can't see your tears. I need to know how many lonesome years. I wanna make you cast away your fears.
You know, now I know why I love Rory Gallagher, and that's such a shame that it took me so long to find these guys, and I've only known Rory Gallagher like this since the channel. It's you guys. You guys put me onto Rory. You guys put me onto Wishbone Ash. You guys put me onto Jethro Tull. You guys put me onto Tool. You guys put me onto Dimash and Bandmate and, so many. It's just a joy. Turner and Powell and their guitars here, you know, that sort of new formation of twin lead guitarists, both rhythm and lead, and they could sort of syncopate at the same time with lead. It's just, God, it's friggin' stunning. It's just beautiful to listen to. It's not an assault on my ears. It's got that bluesy rock feel. I love it. And we'll get into the song, but I just needed to say that this is just, yeah. That little bam reminds me of Sweet with Teenage Rampage. Also a great band, which you cannot put on this channel because they just get blocked every time because they had some great songs, great musicians. But it's just all there, that 70s, which I've talked about before. It's just dawning on me how much that late 60s, 70s, just we have so much that we owe that generation of brilliant musicians. And I'm putting these in that category. You don't need me to know that, say that, it's already been done. But for me, it's like I'm finding, I'm just finding something new to invigorate my musical taste buds, and it's amazingly delicious. Let's get on with it, guys. Can you imagine? I'm sitting thinking this about everyone that I've got on the channel. Albert Collins, B.B. King, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Rory Gallagher, Joe Bonamassa, just to name but a few, Roy Buchanan, and sort of in that era where they'd all just be listening to each other and who they were listening to before, like Lonnie Donegan and all that, listening to those guys. And then later you get likes of Hendrix, and well, in that period you got Hendrix, and late you've got the likes of Stevie Ray Vaughan, Eddie Van Halen, and it's just like such a plethora of just beautiful guitarists, beautiful musicians. And we'll come to the song, but it's just like so refreshing. So it's been a while since I've rambled on like this, because this song is just everything I love, everything. And so are other great songs on the channel. But this is from 1971. They'd only been going since 69. I know the formation changed in 74, but this is 1971. Right? This is just, it sits perfectly in 2023. Just sits perfectly. It's great. Timeless. Absolute timeless. But we will get to the song. Let me finish off the song because I've got some thoughts. I did a little bit of a dig because the title was so contentious. I needed to be sure what I was getting myself into. Can I just give a shout out to Steve Upton, who'd been on drums? That was just great drumming. And who am I to judge bad? Well, yeah, when I hear bad drumming, I'll know it, like a drum machine on some of the crap we hear nowadays. But that's just raw, beautiful. And the song. Now, I did a little dig, and the lyrics will make sense when I did a little dig, because I wanted to know what I was getting into, because I thought, okay, put that title up and see what you get. And really, I found something where Andy Powell was saying when they'd first gone as Wishbone Ash to the first tour of America, they kind of got there, and they would have been young men, not old men by any stretch, and they're sort of getting out there and touring, and as will happen with bands that have got prominence or even a following, there was girls following them, and he talks about they had an interaction with a girl called Linda, and it made them realize that these girls were way younger than they perceived to be, and looked older than they were. As is, girls can. It's not a judgment. I'm not judging girls, but they can do that. So can boys, but predominantly girls. But it's also the song's a warning, and you can hear it when he's singing. Let's look at the lyrics. And it's really a warning where he's saying, let me just get the lyrics up here. I'm wondering why your face no longer shines. That's because you've just realized that she's not what she says she is. I'm wondering why your face no longer shines. I'm wondering why you're always on my mind. I'm still wondering. That's a cautionary tale to say he's been trapped. You can get trapped in that cycle, but he knows that face no longer shines. I need to know why I can't see your tears. I need to know why I can't see your tears. I need to know how many lonesome years. I want to make you cast away your years. It's really a cautionary tale of saying, I want you to be something you're not, but I know you're not, so I'm not going there. Yeah. He knows the face no longer shines, but he's still trapped in that mini cycle. Not trapped as in he carried out anything. It was just his brain's like firing off, going, Jesus, she's not who she says she is. She's not what she says she is. But still my primordial brain's trying to make sense of it, but I'm not going to. And then he comes up with the title Jailbait as a cautionary tale of what the band encountered. And I suspect everyday people encounter, and every band's encountered, some negatively and some positively by writing like this. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what it feels like to me based on what he said and based on the song. But get into the music. The music itself has a constant theme of sort of just below anxiety. That drum beat and the outro and the beautiful, it takes you on a journey. And they introduce the two verses, if you like, are two separate segments cut by beautiful solos, but the solos themselves are kind of almost, there's a little bit of, it's structured, but there's a little bit of sort of horror movie to them. It's like it's on the precipice. But I loved it, and it's just beautiful. It's just great songwriting. There's nothing to it, but the music and the song and the tone of, and the voice, it's just great. I love it. Can't wait for more. Russell, thank you very much. But it wasn't just you, my friend. There was everybody in the channel that's talked about Wishbone Ash, said, go this, get here, get early stuff, get to August. I'm like, yeah, I will. But give me some time, guys. Yeah, I loved it. I hope you liked it. I hope you can comment and share with me thoughts and tell me more about the band that you know from your own experiences, when you first bought their album, all those things. Yeah, because I was too young, but now I'm not. Till next time, guys, take care. This is Alan Reacts. I'm Alan, your host. If I've earned your subscription by the end of this video, I'll be ever, ever, ever so grateful. But most of all, I want you to have a good time. I'm Alan. This is Alan Reacts. See you on that side of the table.